Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be planning for the week of Valentine's Day from the 14th to the 20th of February in my medium passion planner. Let's get started! So the kit that I'm using for this week is Bad Romance from Plannerface, and I love this kind of gothic romance moment for Valentine's Day. I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use my code in the description to save yourselves a little bit of money and also mention me for a freebie. As always, I've started off my spread by shading in the parts of the timeline so I'm going to be asleep, and then going in with my Grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, split my personal and work to do checklists in half to give myself some extra space, and also create my 5-day habit tracker for things that I have to do at work every single day. Next, I'm grabbing the pink passion marker that I've been using as my theme colour for all of February, and I'm using the fine liner side to just add in my work hours, so starting at 8:30 and finishing at 4:30. I did end up having a half day on Thursday to go to an appointment, so I just ended up covering up that line with a sticker. So now I can add in all of my meals for the week. As always, these aren't exact times where I'm going to eat, they're more like guidelines so that I don't overload myself with my pre-planning. So I'm just writing in breakfast, lunch and dinner with my Pilot friction pen, and I'm leaving breakfast off on days when I don't have an alarm set in case I have a little sleep in. Once all of those are written in, I can use the chisel tip side of my pink passion marker to highlight over all of those meals, and then also highlight the checklists in the bottom left hand corner and colour in the daily focus boxes of days where I'm not going to be at work, which was just Saturday and Sunday for this week. Although the ink from friction pens does dry pretty quickly, I try not to highlight over it immediately after I've written something just in case it does smear, but because the friction pens are erasable, if it does smear, you can erase the smear. I feel like I've now said smear too many times and it doesn't seem like a real word anymore. So that's the pen base of my spread all done. Now we can start putting some stickers down. As always, I'm starting with my meal plan tracker, which is just something that I made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. I'm then adding in the squared off half box from the kit with some deco into the weekly focus box, and adding a habit tracker and one of the decorative full boxes over the quote section to finish off my sidebar. I'm now going to play around with the spacing of this because I wasn't super happy with it, and I think I've made absolutely zero difference. I've just pulled up the stickers and put them down in exactly the same spot again. But I'm basically trying to get the teeniest bit of white space between my meal plan tracker and that decorative full box. I don't think I made a difference though. Now I've got the sidebar done, we can move on to my washi headers, and I've cut one of the 15mm strips from the kit in half so that I can cover the Space for Infinite Possibility header and the personal and work to-do list header, and then I've cut a 6mm strip from the second piece of washi to create my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. For the Space for Infinite Possibility header for this washi, I wanted to include a little bit more of that kind of lacy gold detail, so I centered it and cut off a little bit from both sides rather than putting it down from left to right and just cutting off the right hand side. Then I'm just going to add in the weekend banner and we can actually start some planning. So zooming in and starting on Monday, the first thing that I'm marking using a long flag from the kit and some deco eventually is that it was Valentine's Day this day. Me and my boyfriend don't really celebrate Valentine's Day, but I still like to kind of decorate for it in my planner. Next I'm adding in a quarter box from the kit with the book doodle to mark in some training that I was doing on Monday morning. This was the first new bit of training that I've had at work for about a year, so I was really excited to get stuck in with that. For Monday evening, I'm just adding one of the square boxes from the kit with some deco and a TV icon from Plannerface. We were originally going to have like a movie night or something, but we just ended up having a lazy evening because the weekend before had been super busy. Moving on to Tuesday, I've added a glitter header and a work from home script from Plannerface into the daily focus box to mark that I was working from home, and then I'm adding a skinny event label with the phone doodle from the kit to mark in a meeting that I had on Tuesday morning, and then adding one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my first workout of the week on Tuesday afternoon. Moving on to Wednesday, I'm using a skinny event label and the balloon doodle from the kit to mark in my friend's birthday, and then I'm using a quarter box and the laptop doodle from the kit to mark in my usual Wednesday afternoon seminar. For Wednesday evening, I was just going to go to a yoga class, so I've added in a Pinky Stickers printable yoga sticker to mark that in. I just ended up doing the yoga at home though because it's a nightmare to get onto classes at my gym at the moment. So moving on to Thursday, I'm using another glitter header and another work from home script from Plannerface to mark that I was again working from home this day, and then I'm using a third box with some deco from the kit to mark in a meeting that I had in the morning. which I've just realised didn't actually happen this week and got postponed to next week, but it's still in my planner. Well, no point changing that now. For Thursday evening, I'm using another one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my workout, and then also a bin doodle from a Plannerface multicolour doodle sheet to remind me to take the bins out, which we actually didn't have to do because they cancelled our bin collection because of the massive storm that happened on Friday. So moving over to Friday, I'm using a skinny event label and the envelope doodle to mark in that I was send out scientists this day, but I couldn't actually go into work because of the weather. And then I'm using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in an interval run that I did in the evening, which was at the gym, not outside. No way was I running in that wind. Moving on to Saturday, I'm marking in my usual planning time by adding in a flag and the planner doodle from the kit with a planning script from Plannerface, and then a third box with some deco from the kit and an edit script from Plannerface to mark in editing and recording this voiceover. I trimmed this third box on the left hand side rather than the right hand side where I would normally trim it because I was worried that the pattern wouldn't line up very well, and I wanted to make sure that the deco that I put over it would kind of hide that join. I'm then adding in another weight session using a Pinky Stickers printable and finishing off Saturday with a half box for whatever we get up to in the evening. So moving on to Sunday, the first thing I'm marking using an event label and the grocery doodle from the kit is that it was my turn to do the grocery shopping this morning, and then after that I'm using a 3-heart checklist box from the kit to mark out a chunk of time for doing some cleaning. And instead of using the vacuum doodle like I normally would to decorate this box, I decided to use a bit of bat deco from the kit because I didn't think that Sunday looked gothy enough yet. To mark uploading this video on Sunday afternoon, I'm using a piece of the Monday to Sunday box that I've cut up with a YouTube button icon from Ickle & Co and an upload script from Plannerface, and then finishing off Sunday with my final weight session using a Pinky Stickers printable. Next, I'm going to go back and fill up some of that time where I'm going to be at work with the decorative boxes from the kit. Because this isn't my work planner, I don't like putting too much work stuff in here, so I love using decorative boxes from the kit to fill up some of that space. As usual, I've trimmed these down vertically on the sticker paper and then I'm just trimming them horizontally on my planner so they're fitting nicely within the timelines. When it comes to picking out what decorative boxes I'm going to use, I try to avoid ones where if I cut them down to 3.5 centimeters, you lose a lot of the picture, or picking which side of a flat lay I prefer. I'm then going to finish off this spread by adding in my checklists for the top 2 or 3 things that happen each day. So I've cut the flag portions off most of these checklists, and then some of them I've cut down to 1 or 2 hearts, and some of them I've kept as 3 hearts, just depending on how much space I have within the day. So that's all of my stickers down, and now I can fill in all of my plans, and I'm starting off with my gold Sakura Jelly Roll pen to write in Valentine's Day on that long flag. I was going to try and include some more gold within this spread, but I completely forgot for the rest of the week, so I'm just going to add in all of the rest of my plans as usual using my Pilot Friction pen. That gold Jelly Roll pen shows up so well on camera. It's actually not particularly easy to read on that flag in real life unless there's a lot of light shining on it. So this week has been a bit of a weird one. I started off not feeling 100%, I had a bit of a migraine on Monday, but we'll get over it. And work was like okay busy, but a little bit frustrating at times. So again, not the end of the world, but not the best either. And then on Thursday, I had a half day because we had an appointment in the afternoon, which was super exciting, and I can't wait to tell you guys what that was all about. And then on Friday, this massive storm hit the UK, and obviously it's probably nothing compared to like hurricanes and stuff, but for us, like, we're not prepared for this sort of thing very much, so it is a big deal. So I live in the bit where there was a red weather warning, which was a high risk of like property damage and possible loss of life. So I worked from home on Friday because the bridge that I have to use to get to work was closed due to high winds. And I don't even like driving across that bridge when it's a little bit windy, let alone like up to 90-mile-an-hour gusts. So after all the excitement of the storm on Friday, the rest of the weekend has just been fairly standard. I'm really trying to prepare for stuff that's happening next week, because next week is going to be super busy, and I kind of want to get as much of the preparation stuff out of the way as I can now so that I don't end up super stressed when it comes to the end of next week. Also, the weather's still been rubbish for the rest of this weekend, so I didn't really want to go outside too much anyway. So my focus for this week was to start my new training stuff at work, and I think I did pretty well at it. I haven't finished all of the competency stuff, but I'm definitely on the way there. But that's all of my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here is the spread all filled out, and I really love this one. The colours of this kit are just so unique to all of the rest of the kits that I've used in my planner so far this year, so I really think that this spread stands out a lot. And as I said, I just love this gothic romance moment for Valentine's Day week. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!